Yes, welcome to the Armoury TV. And tonight we've got the preview for the Sunderland quarterfinal Carabao Cup. Is it a rest for Laca and holding to start? Let's discuss. Yes. Good evening, all, and welcome to the Army TV. It's the preview. It's Cup. Let's get up for the Cup. What's happening, man? I've got a wicked panel here to discuss this game. First, I'm going to go around anti-clockwise. I'm going to go first to my man. What do we call him? The technical man in chief. Gumza. What's happening, bro? You good? It's a bit delayed.
I'm here. I hope you can hear me all right. I seem to be lagging my side, but
delayed, bro.
We'll try and work it out. I've got 2 taps. I've got 2 laptops. I've got a phone. I'm trying to do something. So yeah, just bear with me. But I'm here. I'm here.
Too much you ain't got enough bandwidth, bro. Turn a few things off.
And them guys with 8 screens are just pushing things from screen to screen.
Was it Minority Report? Boots! Listen, man. Listen, I tell you what, man. It's good to have you back, man. Killing them people on TikTok. What's happening, bro? You good?
What are you telling me, man? Yeah, I'm cool, bro. Yeah, man. Had a little break and that. Yeah, back in the mix, man. Let's talk. Let's discuss.
Listen, man. You gave me so much ammo. This is for them Spurs.
Come on, man. That's my job, man. That's my job, innit? I'm part-time banker, part-time.
I swear that I put that Dele Alli one on my thing, and I'll come back to my phone 10 minutes later. I had about 20 messages of people just laughing and like retweeting and sending it on. So yeah, fair play. That Dele Alli one killed me.
Nuts.
The Teletubby thing with the head, I was in stitches.
Yeah,
stitches.
Making man's cry, man. Yes, Niger Englishman. What's happening, bro, man? It's good to have you, man. What's happening? What you got for us? Hey.
Oh yeah, now my people. And this one, if you don't know, Ballon d'Or by Wizkid and Burna Boy. Check that one out.
All right. Well, DJ Niger in the house.
Yeah, that was free. Wizkid gave me a little promo money, so I had to throw that in there. None of them was there.
Fair dues. Listen, man, you got your son on again, man. What's happening? You not sending him to bed yet?
Nah, it's the holidays now. Get me? You get stayed up a little bit later.
That was. Hey, you rehearsed that one. That was too quick,
mate. This is what's happened. I told him he's got time to.
He's got to be good as well. Now. He's getting no presents, innit? So yeah.
No negative comments tonight, son. No controversial stuff tonight, all right? Because your present's going to be telling if it is. You get me? So
I tell you, wicked.
My son, though. Sunday,
so, guys, we got a cup quarter-final to deal with tomorrow, man. I mean, with everything that's been going on with the whole Aubameyang saga, that keeps rumbling on. It's just crept up. We've got the cup quarter-final against Sunderland. It's at home. It's a game that we should really be looking to deal with, really. They League One, Sunderland. So, listen, I'm going to come to you first, Boots, man. Do you see much rotation going on here? Who do you think will come in, and who do you think will actually, have that proverbial rest, so to speak?
I reckon. Hopefully, we see Patino, see Ainsley. I think we've got to start looking at the centre mid, especially in Jan comes,
Partey's
gone, El Nenny's gone. So we're just going to need to make sure that we've got some sort of depth, or if not, we're going to have to. I do want us to invest in Jan anyway in that position, But
Yeah.
you know, even just sort of like a loan, it'd be good to see. Do you know what I mean? Because Ainsley's had a couple of appearances.
Who would
there.
you take on loan? I mean, I think
On
there is a
loan?
couple out there, possibilities, to be honest.
Who's
Like
the
Arthur from Juventus, someone like that.
Was the other fella from AC as well? Was he an option on loan? What's his name again?
Nah, we'd have to buy him outright.
Have to buy him
Is
outright.
that, who are we talking? Kessie? Was that
Kessie, I
Kessie?
think.
Thingy as well. Wijnaldum, wasn't it? Wijnaldum was.
Yeah.
I heard about him on a loan.
I
I'd
think
snap
that would be
up so quickly on a loan, so quickly. I'd probably even buy him if we had a chance, man.
Yeah, come on. He prem proven. You know, like I don't know. I think I would take him all day, man.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Yeah.
Even if he was kind of like a squad player, but yeah, just I don't know what's happening. Pepe. Will he, Eddie and Pepe probably will get some minutes as well.
Yeah.
I think it's like, you know, the congestion of the fixtures, if they don't get postponed due to like COVID, it's going to be quite intense. So yeah, it'd be good to rest a few, wouldn't it? And like you say, the League One, I checked their league position. I think they're like third or fourth, not in like the greatest form, but they're League One essentially.
They're going to try and
blow them
be
in
physical,
really.
aren't they? To tell the truth,
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to be trying to be physical, aren't they? You can just already, you know, the team talk already. Get it up and at them. Don't give them time in the ball. Blah blah blah. I can see it already. It's just Sunderland kind of. Well, then again, I think this guy likes to play. To be honest, Johnson. He's come up through the ranks really in terms of managerial his career. So I think he's going to like to play. We'll see. Niger. We touched on there, didn't we? Right, and in getting, you know, certain players that are coming in, who A may need to prove a point, B needs some kind of, I don't know, a run in the team. But Pepe, I mean, Boots, you know, mentioned Pepe getting a run, but would he be in the best frame of mind, seeing that he's probably thinking to himself, I don't really want to get injured for the AFCON? Would we kind of see him really putting in a performance? Simply because he's going to be gone in a couple of weeks and he won't want to get injured, will he?
Look, yeah, Pepe is not in a situation where he can start thinking past the 90 minutes that he's playing, bro. Talking about AFCON. Is he even going to start for Ivory Coast if he's not playing for Arsenal? So he needs to put in a proper shift tomorrow night. That game is probably bigger for him than any other player in the squad, to be honest. Like, because he's been out of the side. We've not really known why. Is his career over or not? Like, him as a player, like, with that price tag, you should want to prove yourself. I need a 9 out of 10 from him tomorrow. I know people will say, oh, he's not been playing games and all that stuff. I don't care. We're not at the stage where we've given him chance after chance after chance after chance. It's make or break.
I think there's a player in there, man. I'm dangling. I'm dangling with him still, man. I'm sure there's a player in there.
He could be leaving African nations an AC Milan player if he's not careful. So every minute he's playing for Arsenal, he needs to show us something. Like, but real talk. And I'm gonna go a little bit different to Boots. I don't want to see Patino in an Arsenal shirt until he goes on loan. And the only reason I'm saying that is because of how much hype they made of him. Because there was so much hype. I thought, you know what? Let the guy go and do something on loan for a bit, then come back, because the hype was just way too much. He's the next this. He reminds him he's the best player since Jack and all that stuff. Like, just let him go and learn his trade for maybe 6 months somewhere else a bit before I see him in an Arsenal shirt, personally. But I honestly believe Arteta's kind of similar-ish to Pep when it comes to this competition. He goes for quite a strong lineup, so I can see Smith Rowe starting this game, to be honed, as the fact that he hasn't been starting for the last 2 games. And it gives Arteta a kind of excuse to drop him for the Norwich game if he did want to keep the same 11 for Norwich as well. So I think Smith Rowe will start this game.
We've got Norwich at the weekend, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, Norwich.
Yeah. So with that in mind, then I'm going to come. Thank you, Nigel. I'm going to come to you then, Gumzo. Does he go strong and then a little bit weak against Norwich in his lineup?
I can read his mouth. He's basically saying no, he doesn't. He goes strong for both games. Like, but the fact is, he's trying to say is Odegaard and Smith Rowe are playing really well right now, so it doesn't matter which number 10.
And everything Nigerian Englishman said was on the money.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Because I said, can you hear me?
Yeah, he is.
Funny how when I was speaking on his behalf, he managed to figure a way to sound.
Yeah, I worked it out.
Come like, what's his name? You know, Sooty Flipping it, man.
So anyway, back to the sensible. So me and my football manager brain on.
Okay.
It's going to come with something a little different. I think he goes strong. It's normal starting 11, and not because of who we're playing, but 2 games down the line. So it's preparing for not the next game, the game after. I know Nigerian says 90 minutes at a time. However, we've got obviously Sunderland tomorrow. Then we have a 4 or 5 day gap till Sunday when we have Norwich, and then it's only 2 days till Wolves. So you got 26th, we got Norwich, 28th, we got Wolves. So to go weak in this game, to go strong against Norwich means you're going to then be resting again against Wolves. So I would flip it and go strong Sunderland, get through to the next round, potentially then rest players against Norwich because you've only got a 1 day gap in between, and then you go hard against Wolves because I don't want to see Mari and Holding playing against Wolves, if I'm honest. So I'd much rather Mari and Holding be playing against Norwich and those guys be playing against Norwich than playing against Wolves. So the time to rest players for me would be against Norwich. Normally, I'd rest against Sunderland, but it's like, what's the point resting 2 games in a row? You might as well then go full out for Sunderland, knock them lot out,
That is
go
wild
through.
what you're saying.
You know, have a mix-up though. Like, I wouldn't want to see Mari and Holding together in one game. To be fair,
Not at all, but it's Well, then you have to do that. You have to then say, right, Ben White and Mari are going to play one
like
game, and then Gabriel and Holding are playing the next. But there's got to be some rotation. That Norwich Wolves game is too close. Like 1 day break. Like you play Sunday, rest Monday, play Tuesday. There's got to be rotation in there. So depending on how you want to play it, I think that impacts Sunderland game more than just the Norwich game. I think the Wolves one has more impact than anything else. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see some of the other players, like you might see Martinelli again. Again, he's on a good run of form. So is it good to throw him out there again, let him try and, do you know what I mean, get a couple more goals under his belt? I hope we see Balogun. Because I just don't think we saw him first game of the season and we haven't seen him since, and he's absolutely tearing up the 23s league.
I think he might, because put him a little bit in the shop window maybe.
That's what I mean. If he goes out there and gets himself a goal, a good performance, then League One, League Two teams or League One Championship should then be looking to say, actually, he can do it at this level. So I think he deserves a start. I think we probably will see Nketiah. But it's going to be interesting to see what he does, because I think you've got to have an eye on the Wolves game. I know it's 1 game at a time, Niger, but I think we've got to be preparing for the Wolves game, in my opinion, anyway, my football manager opinion. So
I get that, but you can't look beyond Norwich.
No, you can't.
But because the thing is, Norwich is away. That's my issue. Is that in our way form this season has been terrible. Barring Saturday's result, I just think we're too. I think we're a bit too flaky away. I'd actually rest a few players tomorrow. Go strong, pretty much strong on against Norwich.
Sunday.
And then mix and match. Maybe a couple of players. Make a couple. If there's any injuries or any kind of knocks, then maybe swap out back, But I think they're all right enough to actually do the 2 games, simply because we've had no Europe this season. There's no burnout in that sense.
Some of them, like Tavares and Tomiyasu, man, like that, they run all day.
Definitely, it would be good actually if I think Tomiyasu obviously
had a knock, didn't he?
Yeah, no way.
Be nowhere near to like this.
Nowhere near tomorrow. That's Cedric all day.
Yeah, Cedric. We still got Chambers there.
Yeah, and maybe possibly have Cedric on against Norwich, and then save Tomiyasu for Wolves if there is any slight kind of doubt.
Not the worst shout.
But I was watching Wolves yesterday. Highlights and stuff. Yesterday against Chelsea, and they're decent. It's going to be that's going to be a tough game, but we've got to make sure though we've got to deal with Sunderland and then getting the 3 points. We can't really look ahead.
And that's the biggest thing I take is like I've been telling everyone we're not the type of side that we can plan 2-3 games ahead. We literally need to, as I've always been saying, it's the 90 minutes thing, because we can't afford to think what's happening against Wolves. That's even 2 games away.
But,
Yeah.
For me, I get what you're saying.
But
for
again,
me,
if you when you flip it, actually we then actually go hard against Sunderland because the Norwich game is the. But again, it's that flip, is it? Imagine you lose to Norwich by playing a weakened team, and then lose to Wolves with a strong team. You've just cost us 6 where you could have got 3 against Norwich. But the flip side, if you go rest this game, get knocked out, then lose to Norwich with your strong team, then you've now. Do you know what I mean? You're out of a competition. It's such a. Again, it's whatever he does. If one goes wrong, he's going to get criticised. You know what I mean? You can't. It's lose to a certain degree, isn't it? So.
But the funny thing is, when I'm talking about weakened side, I'm still talking about a front three of Pepe, ESR, and Balogun.
Yeah,
and
or
for me,
Nketiah.
like Amia, I didn't say Nketiah. That's your own.
Yeah, I'm putting him in there.
So, but I'm a bit worried that we won't have Sambi, but he will be back for like the Wolves game, which is good.
Wait, why?
I think
Yeah,
he's
comments
had
there.
COVID. Yeah, COVID. Yeah, James said that he had COVID. That's why he wasn't in the squad for the Leeds game. He wasn't in the squad for the Leeds game. So, and I didn't see Ainsley on the bench either. So I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah, maybe
because like I don't know if it's a COVID thing or what's going on there. But I would like to see. I would like to hope Ainsley would start that game against Sunderland. Also, maybe like an El Neni.
Yeah.
And I don't mind Xhaka starting that game because for me he's still a weakened CM, so he can start that game, bro.
And he hasn't played much in the last how many months either, is it? So this is again get a good 60 under your belt, and then maybe take him off ready for Boxing Day,
and have a strong bench if we do need to do some getting out of the blocks and stuff. But I would say when you spoke about Wolves, I think we missed the boat with not signing Neves for 35 million in the summer. You know, that guy is a baller.
He looked decent actually against Chelsea. He looked really
even
good.
Who did they play midweek where he got the assist? Ridiculous pass, mate. Ridiculous. I can't remember.
He just bent it round the back. Just took all the pace out of it and just put
Saiz is hard as well, you know. That defender, Saiz.
Yeah. They got some players.
Algerian Maldini,
even their wingers. Their wingers ain't too bad at all. Like,
but they're very well drilled.
Podence and them lot are decent.
Yeah, Podence. I mean, they're quite. You know, they're well drilled. They've got players who can hurt you up top. But I don't want to get ahead of ourselves here. We've got Sunderland. We've got a cup quarter final to deal with, man. And then if we win that, then listen, we could get teams like the Scum. Really, in the semis, flipping heck, could you imagine? But look at Sunderland. I mean, in the last they're unbeaten in in last 5 games they've won 2, drawn 2, and lost 1. Bit of a kind of at home they're quite decent. Away on the road they're a little bit ropey. But I just feel that if we score early against it, shut them up, stop any kind of stupidness or whatever that we might creep into our game, we could, as you say, get a cricket score against this team. They're not really pulling up any trees in the League One, is it?
Yeah.
So there's one thing that what really annoyed me is before the draw was made, the managers wanted us in the draw.
They definitely don't want us now. They don't want us now. That was dead, isn't it?
For that.
That's what I'm saying. If the days of the news, the manager putting the newspaper clippings on top of the dressing room wall and all that kind of that is doing with the manager saying that I hope we get Arsenal in the next round.
Mikel's going to stick it on all the players' iPads, isn't it?
There's no team talk needed when you got something like that there.
Exactly.
Imagine Sunderland are talking about us anyhow, bro. Guys, go and show them Margon. Quickly.
Yeah. Exactly.
I just want it to be light work, man. I just want it to be light work.
Yeah, I don't want
no one like Martinelli getting lumps kicked out of him, any injuries. That's the biggest fear for me. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not straightforward, but man, we're in good form, especially at home.
It should be straightforward. They're nothing on Leeds.
Like you say, with what Nigerians saying, with like people like Pepe, ESR will start because obviously he hasn't been starting. So we're going to still have a good team out there. Some experienced players. El Neni will play. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It should be enough to go over the line, I think.
And we're the only ones playing on Tuesday as well. So Arsenal, just do what you've done when we played the Friday the other week and early Saturday. Get the job done, and everyone can just sit back and enjoy
Just
watching the other games, because there's some big games out there, isn't there? Is it West Ham, Tottenham,
West Ham,
Spurs,
Tottenham,
yeah.
Brentford, Chelsea? So 2 London derbies,
yeah,
and then Liverpool, Leicester.
Yeah,
yes.
Liverpool, Leicester, yeah.
So yeah, get the business done early, and then let us as fans
Just
sit back and watch
and
that play out.
know
And
that you're in the next round in the
You're in
hat,
the
for,
hat,
the,
yeah.
for the draw. Boom,
Mhm.
done. James,
Oh, like-
I see you talking a lot there about Pepe, man. I know he's not your favorite player, man. But look, listen, I just think there is a player in there. He says I'd start Pepe, but I'm not in agreement with Canners about being unsure about if he has a future. He's done out here. I don't know, man. I really do think there's something. I don't know whether it's a change of system that will be needed, or just like a change in belief from the player. I mean, you guys. I mean, what is?
Look,
If Pepe is the answer, what's the question?
all I would say is this, right? We're on a good run of form now. We're not. I guess we even though the media have trying to force this ABBA agenda, we're kind of moving away from that situation now. So let's see how Pepe looks in the new confident Arsenal. I guess to the point where, like, obviously maybe having to play alongside Lacazette rather than Aubameyang. Who knows how that will benefit his game? Who knows? But I agree with Kenneth. There is a player there, but will we see that player come out at Arsenal? I really don't know. Like,
Yeah.
Do you reckon he's lost his head as well?
It's a perfect game for him, though. Like, to be honest, he's watched a player like Martinelli come in, and like he's been sulking on the bench saying he wants to play. He gets his chance, he freaking grabs it.
Yeah.
And I've been saying this about Pepe is not doing that. I said 5 games of Martinelli versus 5 games of Pepe, and I'll get a better output from Martinelli. A man like Gumza was looking at me sideways. But now,
Never that.
You don't know now,
Never
bro.
ever that. Never ever that. I never doubted you, boy. I've seen your scouting numbers.
That
Never
was
ever
all
did I
for
doubt
views.
that.
That was this disagreement was
So
for
that
views.
was just for content purpose only. That's all
Content
that was
purposes
for.
only.
Yeah.
Okay. I appreciate it, honestly.
Well, we're gonna wrap this up because listen, I mean, I'm not dismissing Sunderland, but I really do think with the mood in the camp right now, with players now, or playing for their places in the competition, I really do think that's really heating up, and I think certain players have got things to prove here. Booze, do you see anyone who will come in, has the potential to kind of cement a place in the first team, to come in, put a performance in, and say, do you know what? I think it could, he can always, really kind of, chasing that position.
The only one at the moment is obviously to get his spot back is Smith Rowe, really, because he didn't do anything wrong in the first instance. Like, to be out, just injured, and then Odegaard coming done well, in it. So
what about Nketiah? What if Nketiah does?
Nah, man. Laca's got his slot there as the grinder, innit? Up top, just grafting, no goals.
I've got to ask the question.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I hear you, but I don't think so. And the thing, just quickly with Pepe as well, have you seen his reactions on the bench now? Every time he's like, the third man comes on and he knows he ain't getting on, he's pissed. I feel like he's probably lost his head a bit now. So even if he starts, I don't know.
You're seeing Tavares
that's
come on
natural.
before him.
When you know you ain't coming on and you've travelled.
A left back coming on in a forward position sort of thing.
What
what
that does to you, that says he doesn't trust me to do a job.
Yeah.
That's what
guys, we need to stop letting Pepe, because like this happened to Martinelli for the longest, but when his time came, he said, you know what, he's not gonna sulk. He just took off his said, you know what, I'm gonna give you issues. Like, you're gonna not be able to drop me anymore. I'm gonna give you problems. Whereas Pepe, like, is any of us confident that he's gonna come on the pitch to do that at Sunderland?
No.
It'd be
and
nice.
That's a dig. You know what? That's a dig from Arteta. When he comes out, he says, Martinelli, it's not that he's a good a poacher. It's not he's a good dribbler or he's got good enthusiasm. It's his character. It's his personality. That's what he rates about him. Yeah. And that's a shot at Pepe, I feel.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Indirect.
It's a shot.
Indirect shot. You know what I mean? Which is by the sides. Just one for the comment before. Just obviously we were talking about Spurs. That's going to be a bloody good game, to be fair. And I think I think look, I'll put it out there. He's actually done a good job at the moment, Conte. I mean, whatever you want to say about Spurs, whatever. At the moment, they're doing all right, to be fair. But let's see what happens when they come
Someone
against.
said they had Harry Wanks playing as like Verratti yesterday, bro.
Harry Wanks,
Behave, mate.
Bro, these lot were excited.
Gassed.
So gassed
You
up
watch.
2-2.
Wednesday will be
2-2.
confirmation. Winning fuck all again, bro. This season. Winning nothing.
I know that would be dear.
Now, last thing I'm
Guys-
going to say about Pepe is this: like, even if he has a 9 out of 10, we all know he's not starting against Norwich, right?
No, but he can.
But he at least. But what I would say, that 9 out of 10 will give him a higher chance to be involved in that game.
Yeah,
Because,
that's
to be
what it
honest,
would give you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, because you can't really debate that 11 that have been winning starting again. So at least it'll give Arteta some sort of headache if he has.
It'll
a
give
good
him a
game.
better chance of coming on instead of Tavares, basically.
Yeah.
That edge
No,
there.
I hear what you're saying. Booze, I'm going to come to you first for the score prediction for tomorrow. What are you saying? And give me the scorers as well.
Whoa, fucking hell, man. Putting on a
Fucking hell.
spot here. ESR, Balogun. Yeah, 2 for ESR, 1 for Balogun, 3-0.
Okay. 3-0, you saying?
Yeah, 3-0. Yeah.
Niger?
I'm going with 4-1. 4-1. I was going to go 3-0, but this guy stole my scoreline. So I'm going to go 4-1. I'm going to say a goal for Pepe. I'm going to say 2 for ESR and 1 for Balogun. No, I'm not calling
Tavares.
He means Eddie Nketiah. He's just not going to say it live. Okay, we're still good.
And Silver Fox, if you're watching, please pin up these score predictions and goal scorers for the Twitter page so we can get a little.
Who's scoring for Sunderland then? Because you said it's 4-1.
I don't know a single player for Sunderland, but if I had to pick one,
Kevin Phillips.
I'll go with Broadhead.
Henderson?
Broadhead.
Not a bad shout.
Henderson. Go on, Gumza.
Broadhead. I'm going to go Broadhead to score for Sunderland.
I'm going to go 5-0. I'm going big. Eddie, hat-trick.
Oh, Eddie hat-trick, yeah?
You skinning your mouth for?
Agents are going to be on the phone, bruv.
You've been on the red tonight, not me. You've been on the
Eddie hat-trick, Pepe, and ESR to score. And I was going to say 5-1 because I reckon Leno's going back in goal and it's going to be an error playing out from the back. But I'm not even going to put the bad mojo on him. I'm not even going to do it. So just going to go 5-0. Yeah. Nketiah is going to fill his boots, man.
Do you know what? I actually think he's been. I know when he came on against Everton,
he looked sharp. He looked sharp the last few times he's come on.
So sharp he missed the open goal, bro. Proper sharp.
Yeah, remember what he did in the last round, though. Remember what he did in the last round when he hit the ball and almost went wide and went in. So just he's better off getting a worse connection. Yeah, he's better off getting worse connections.
True.
Remember,
right, guys, that's wicked. Right, so we got all the school predictions in.
No, we haven't. We're waiting on yours, mate.
Ben.
Always get me. Okay, now, do you know what? You said 3-0. I'm going to go 4-0. I'm going to go 4-0. And I'm going to actually, do you know what? I think ESL will probably get 1. And then it will be definite. Nketiah will get 1. Pepe will get 2.
Oh, boy, you guys are crazy. All of you. Madness.
Hold on, you call Balogun. Like, Balogun might not even see the pitch.
That's what I'm saying. That's the one thing I was
thinking. I just couldn't bring myself to call it Eddie.
I hear you.
Nah,
no, let's put this one up. His Silver Fox has gone real bold.
Oh dear, come on, man. I think he's trying to make some money.
If
you put a pound on that,
too much, bro.
What's the odds of that, Silver? Let us know the odds of the 7-0. Maybe I'll put a bet for that.
Yeah, I'll send you £2 now.
Come back with a grand, though.
Eddie Hattrick, yeah, good question. That one is. I reckon he'll definitely get 1, but I actually think he's quite sharp, and he could actually be someone who.
Yeah, we've spoken about him for a good 5 minutes. On this.
I know.
Wow,
Okay,
he
we're
deserves
done.
it,
We're
man.
done.
He
We're done.
deserves
Time. Guys, we're gonna call it there. So we all agree. Well, we all feel that we should win this one comfortably. Listen, I hope the boys come in and do the job. It is something. Look, get into a cup semi-final, be good for the for the players' morale, etc. Just a quick question though. Just say yes or no. If they do get to the semis, it's just a one-leg affair, and we're playing a big team. Do we play the big guns for that semi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100.
100.
We're not in Europe, so there's no fixture pilot
Right.
for us like that,
Yeah.
and we ain't had any fixtures.
Just
cancelled
thought you
at the moment,
might
so-
have been loyal to the players that got you there, but okay, you guys are ruthless. You guys are
He's
dark.
been quite
That's
steady
cool.
though, hasn't he? He's played quite a fairly strong
Yeah.
team throughout.
Fair,
To be fair,
Yeah.
And if it's to be harsh on a man like Kolasinac and El Neni, bro, I'm okay with that. Bro.
That's
I'm
true. He
okay
could
with
start,
all that.
couldn't
Forgot
he?
he's there, isn't he?
But,
Jesus.
yeah,
Yes,
flipping
exactly,
it.
exactly.
No, his ankle's
Exactly.
matched, isn't it?
Oh yeah, true. Woo.
Kalazinac's there, just still defending
We're
the
good,
players
guys, we're
from
good.
muggers, man.
I don't know who this guy is just come in. Ryan Young,
Hi,
put
Ryan.
2-0 Broadhead masterclass. Mate, if that
Who's
comes
Broadhead?
if that comes correct,
He
Oh,
scored the
shit.
winner for them
He's
on
a
the weekend.
Sunderland player. Okay.
Yeah. You thought I was joking, but I've done my research, Broadhead and them, man. You thought
Proud of
man
you.
was joking. I
He's
literally
got a
just got
bald
Sky
head.
Sports on the next screen, bro. So tell me.
He has a
Hell, boy.
Okay. Well, let's have a look. I mean, they normally play. Oh, just before we do go, they'll normally play three at the back and flood the midfield. So let's see if they do that. Yeah, they normally play like a 3-4-2-1 kind of system. So it'd be interesting where Broadhead is it plays just behind the front man. See, I've been watching. I've been doing my due diligence on Sunderland.
rate that. Iron. Last time I saw Sunderland was Sunderland Till They Die, whatever that show was called. And
Oh yeah, that was gold. That was flipping egg. All right, guys, brilliant. Look, we out tomorrow. I'm gonna try and get a vlog done. Watch out for that. Obviously afterwards as well. I think the guys, I'm not sure yet, but I'm sure we'll get it all sorted. Who'll be doing reaction? Oh, hell will break loose if we actually lose. I'm not ever. I'm gonna say nothing.
I can't even
Guys,
think of that.
Don't talk like that. Don't talk like that.
The panel, Boods, Gumza, Niger, bless, bros, wicked. We out. Armoury
Love,
TV.